Spooky Haunts here, and I'm back with another fun video here tonight. So I am finally going to be doing this video. It took me some time to do it, but I'm finally going to do it, so I'm super excited. It's going to be another spooky Halloween taste test video. I've done so many of these on my channel, and I've enjoyed these so much when I do my taste test, and I give it a scale on what I think of it. And I just love doing these videos every time I have the opportunity to, so I'm super excited to do that tonight as we are halfway to Halloween. And also, too, I have the Sarah Sanderson Hocus Pocus plush as well, which is going to be joining us on this video here tonight. So anyway, I'm super excited. This was very hard to find. And when I found this, I'm like, once I find this, I have to do a video of it. This is limited edition, super rare. I think I've seen it maybe once in a store 4 years ago, and I managed to find it somehow. This wasn't recent. This wasn't last year. It's been here for, well, let's just say I finally was able to find it. It's been a search for this, to be honest. I've tried Amazon, haven't found it. I've tried, other places. It says currently unavailable. I know that this was a limited edition release, but when I think of limited edition, I want to try it because it's only limited for a certain amount of time. So that is my opportunity, well, to find something spooky that is limited. And obviously, this is not just seasonal, but this is also limited as well. So they only made a certain amount of these, and then they stopped making them. And it is the Hocus Pocus 2 cereal. And I was finally able to get my hands on this. I think the only time I saw this was in a Target in 2022. And for some odd reason, I did not pick it up. I don't know why I didn't. And that was the year that Hocus Pocus 2 came out, was back in 2022. So they made this cereal when the movie came out. So this was basically a cereal to promote Hocus Pocus 2. And I really hope, and I really was hoping that I was actually able to try this when it first came out. But again, I saw it at Target and I didn't get it for some reason. I didn't know it was limited edition. And then I went to the store again to try to find it, and they were all gone. So let's just say it took about 4 years to find the Hocus Pocus 2 cereal back. And it's been a very hard ride to find this, but I ended up finding it, and I'm going to try it on this video here tonight. So, this cereal did come out in 2022. So this did come out when Hocus Pocus 2 came out. This was a limited release only, so they only made this to promote Hocus Pocus 2. And there's so many Halloween cereals out there that I think the only ones I've actually tried, because I'm not really the biggest fan of cereal, is the Count Chocula and all those Halloween ones like Boo Berry and things like that. But I was never able to try a Hocus Pocus themed cereal. So I'm super excited to try that out. Also, too, as I try it, I'm going to be trying it in this Come We Fly Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sister cup that I got from Spirit Halloween back in 2024. And also, I'm going to be taste testing it with the 31 Nights of Halloween Sanderson Sister Carvel Hocus Pocus spoon. Do you guys remember these when Hocus Pocus had the Hocus Pocus shakes? And they actually had 3 different themed spoons. I believe the Sanderson Sister of Sarah was yellow. I think the Winifred one was orange. And Mary, I think, was blue, I think. Or I think it was the other way around. But I have all 3 of these spoons. I wanted to test it out with the Sarah Sanderson one. I actually still have this. I just washed this for the video. But as you can actually see, if you could actually notice that, it says Freeform 31 Nights of Halloween, as you could see, as the print, and then it does say Disney Hocus Pocus. It's really hard to see as you try to make the camera see it here, but you do see Sarah Sanderson's face on the edge of the spoon. So like I said, I have all 3 of these because I ended up getting all the Hocus Pocus shakes when they first came out a couple of years ago. And I'm going to try it with the cup and the spoon. So I am super excited with milk, which I'm not going to try this video plain because that's not the point of the video. I want to get the full taste of the cereal, which is why I am going to use milk in the video. But let's just take a look at the box before we get to it. I am super excited to try this. I know the cereal is 4 years old, and I'm kind of skeptic on what it tastes like 4 years later. It may not taste the same as it's stated in 2022. And if you actually look on top of the box, it does say it did expire June 9th of 2023. So that was 3 years ago that this cereal was expired. And I believe that was also the last time that they were selling these in stores. So this is going to be a journey to try this. You guys could come on this ride with me and try this as well. But yeah, the box is in perfect condition as well. So nothing wrong with the box considering this box is 4 years old. And yes, I do plan on keeping the box because I am a collector. I do have the Kellogg's Wednesday cookies and cream cereal box, which is on my shelf right there. Which that cereal was horrible. I've done a video of that on my channel, which you haven't checked it out, you can. That was a really bad cereal, but I thought the box was awesome, so I kept it. So I'm actually hoping that this is better than that cookies and cream. I ended up trying a spoonful of that and ended up throwing it out and just kept the box. This, I hope I have high expectations. And yeah, it's got the Disney Plus logo because Hocus Pocus 2 was on Disney Plus when it first came out. And then also the side, so it does say Hocus Pocus 2. You have the Sanderson sisters, Sarah, Mary, and Winifred. They kind of look a little bit cartoonish in the middle with a moon and a spooky tree. And then it does say limited edition berry brew. So the name of the cereal is Berry Brew. So that sounds very spooky, as that's a perfect name for a witch's Hocus Pocus cereal as Berry Brew. And then you have the Sanderson sisters on the corner of the box, which is kind of cool right there. I love what they did with the artwork. So it looks like Sarah, Mary, and Winifred. And then here's the nutrition facts on the side, which I'm not going to get to. But I was kind of hoping it would have had more artwork. Like, it's kind of the same design on both sides of the box. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would have had a front of this and then maybe something else in the back, like, you know, Danny or Billy Butcherson. But I guess it is what it is. I mean, it's just picky in that occasion. So I guess, you know, artwork is what matters. But we're going to try this. I'm super excited. I am ready to try the Hocus Pocus 2 cereal from 2022. And yes, it's old, but I don't care. I want to try this cereal, and I'm going to try it for the first time 4 years later. Like I said, I wasn't fortunate enough to pick this up when it came out. So I do want to open this box and leave it in pristine condition. I don't want to rip it. So this is the first time. As you can see, this is a sealed box right here. So this is sealed right here. So it's never been opened before, and now we're going to open it for the first time. I'm going to give it a little smell to see if it still has it. I'm assuming this cereal is more of a berry flavor since it's called Berry Brew. And as you can see, this is what the cereal looks like. It's got these little stars. It's like these purple and orange stars there, which is kind of cool. Does it turn the milk purple and orange? We shall see, which I don't think it does. But anyway, this cereal is going to have a berry taste to it. Hopefully it's very good. So without any further ado, let's open the Hocus Pocus 2 cereal. Limited edition cereal. So I'm going to try to open it here. So without damaging the box, this is the way to do it. Just slide my finger across from it. And now it is officially open. The seal has been torn. And now the bag of cereal is right there. So we are going... Now this is where I want to try to open this up as well. So this is what it looks like from inside the box. It just looks like a normal cereal as expected. Like I said, this cereal is 4 years old, so I don't know if it's going to reach its expectations from when this first came out in 2022. Like I said, very disappointed that I wasn't able to pick this up when it first came out. I would have had a better experience, but it is what it is. For some reason, this was very hard to find at the time. They only made a certain amount of them, and I was fortunate enough to get it now, 4 years later. But I did watch Hocus Pocus 2, obviously, and I wish I watched it while eating this cereal, which I probably still can 4 years later. Anyway, we're going to open up the seal just a little bit here. I don't want to tear it, because sometimes these things tear it completely. I want to just give it a nice little open here. This is always the hard part. As long as I kept the box in the pristine condition is what matters. I'm not really worried whether or not this is going to tear. Try to bear with me. This video is going to go a little bit longer, so if you guys could actually stay tuned and actually stay through the whole video, that would be great. As I could say, I'm trying to get to it here. Try to bear with me here. I should have bought a scissor, but I wasn't prepared. I just thought this would easily open. It looks like it is a little bit. Here we go. a little hard to open. There we go. I kind of... All right. Rip from the side. Not really what I wanted. Anyway, it didn't rip all the way. So, as I open it up... Alright, so the cereal has been opened and torn. As you guys can see, there is... Well, there's the inside right there. Now, let's give it a little smell before we actually pour it in. Alright. So... I am smelling a little bit of the berry as soon as I smell it. So it is hitting my nose the moment I smell it. Like right away, I started getting that berry scent. So it looks like the berry scent is still there. All right. So without any further ado, I got low-fat 2% milk. Give it a little shake here. And we're going to try it with 2% milk. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour it in the bowl. I'm only going to do a little bit, maybe like a decent amount. I don't want to do too little because I want to get a full taste test of it. And I don't also want to do too much either. So let's see. So we're going to pour it in. That's what it looks like. Trying to see what the good amount is. And already I'm getting that smell of berry the moment I open the box. All right. I think I poured a little bit too much there. Let me try to take that out. Trying to get the right amount here. All right, bear with me here. I think a little bit more. All right, I think this might be the right amount. So this is what the amount I have in there. Now let's take a look at the stars as we open it. So it looks like they're in different colors. So you have like a yellow, a purple, and a red. So this is what they kind of look like. I kind of wish that they kind of were a little bit more detailed. Like, stars is kind of cool. I get it. They're witches. They're flying in the air. But I feel like they could have did a little bit more with the design of the actual cereal. Like, I feel like they should have did, like, faces of, like, the Sanderson sisters and a witch's broom. I mean, again, I'm just being picky. You know, they kind of did pretty good, but they just did stars. But they could have did that, which I thought would be kind of cool if they did. But anyway, that's just me being picky as usual. I like those small little details. Anyway, that's the amount of cereal that we're going to try. Now I'm going to pour a little bit of milk, because obviously we can't do a taste test without actually doing the full milk review. So we're going to pour it in here. Just a little bit. I don't want to pour too much, just because I don't want these getting severely soft, because I do want to taste the crunch of the cereal. So again, just a little bit more here. All right, I think that should be enough. All right, so already once the milk hit it, I'm already smelling the berry. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to let it settle for about a second just to get it a little bit wet from the milk. I feel like I should put a little bit more to get the consistency a little bit better. Again, you don't want to put too much or too little. And that should do it. All right, so let's try the limited edition Hocus Pocus 2 cereal. I'm going to get it a scale through 1 to 10. I'm going to take about maybe 2 or 3 bites and give you my honest opinion. This is the limited edition Berry Brew Hocus Pocus 2 cereal from 2022. Cheers, guys. Halfway to Halloween. Let's do this. So that's what it looks like right here. I got some yellow and purple stars. Here we go. Cheers. All right, so let me try one more. I'm getting hit with that berry flavor immediately as soon as I eat it. It's not like an overpowering berry flavor, but it's a little bit there, which is kind of cool. It's not overpowering. It's like a dull berry flavor. Like, it's not overpowering where it's like a very strong berry, which I kind of thought it would be since it says berry brew. It's got like a very light, dissentive berry flavor to it, which to me really isn't that bad. Not bad. I mean, this cereal from 2022, I thought it would be stale. But since it was sealed in here, I feel like it still has the crunch, which I didn't expect. So the crunch is still there. Like, it's not expired. Just, I think this was just the date that they just stopped selling it was in 2023, which they took it completely off the shelf. But yeah, this is definitely not stale. There is crunch to it, which is good. It's got the cereal consistency. Okay. All right, so my honest opinion of this, I think it's pretty good. It's not bad. Again, the berry is not overpowering. It's got a little bit of that berry taste. It's not that bad, which is kind of good. I don't think I wanted a strong berry flavor in this, like, as expected. But it's really not bad. It really isn't. I mean, would I buy this again if I saw this in the store? I probably would, because it's an awesome box, and you get to try the Sanderson Sisters cereal for the very first time. I definitely say I gotta like this. It's definitely better than I expected going into it. It's got more of like a grainish taste with a berry, so the berry is not overpowering, which is great. So we're gonna go again one more time, and I'm gonna give you my honest rating. No. All right, so my honest opinion, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Reason why I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 is because I feel like they could have did a little bit more with the shapes instead of just making it stars. So I'm going to take a point off that one. And I also do feel maybe it should have been a little bit more of a berry taste. I feel like the berry taste is a little bit dull. It's not terrible. It's not horrible. I just feel like they should have added a little bit more of a berry flavor, and then it definitely would have been good. I feel like the berry is just very, very light. Like, you have to taste it a couple of times in order to get that pure berry taste to it. But other than that, it's a decent cereal. I'm glad I was able to try it 4 years later. This is definitely limited edition, and I could definitely see them doing something for Hocus Pocus 3 with another cereal promotion by Kellogg's. Hopefully we get to see another one. And I would definitely want to pick that up since I got the limited edition Hocus Pocus 2 cereal. So that's going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content on my spooky channel, as we are halfway to Halloween. And I am super excited to celebrate with the limited edition Hocus Pocus 2 cereal here in the start of the month of June. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the video. I'll be back with another spooky review on the next one. And until then, always stay spooky. And eat Hocus Pocus 2 cereal. A muck, a muck, a muck. Thanks for watching.